What if there was a little known but very potent doctor's secret that would make your doctor cringe if he ever discovered was being shared with you? This is Dr. George Moricz, founder of the Hormonal Blueprint System. I have two typed pieces of paper, and these very secrets are the very thing that 30 of my closest clientele have been privy to, and because of it, everything they've done with their energy, their focus, their weight control, and their overall well-being has been completely different than anybody else who may have learned a secret or two that they read in my book or saw at a live event. So in other words, you're asking yourself, what would it take to get these two typed pages that would forever change any approach they ever had to taking care of themselves, protecting themselves against medical problems, potentially slowing down aging, which in fact is a real reason that people come to body hormone balance in the first place. And isn't it funny, when you go to the doctor, they never really want to ask you about things that might make you feel and experience that youthful sexuality you had years ago. You're not going to the doctor to avoid illness. You're going to a place to feel well, to tap into that youthful energy focus that gets you running around your friends. So you ask yourself, why is it then that if there was a system out there, which I'm not sure there really is outside of our discussion, that really does anything except help take care of what we call the check engine light problems, or even worse, the black box issue. You've seen plane crashes and everyone's scurrying around looking for that black box. I talk a lot about the black box syndrome because everybody's pointing fingers. Well, what if you had something so potent, something that was laid out for you, that was basically a roadmap that would forever keep you way ahead of any doctor's advice, that would potentially help you tap into all those things, and with an early warning signal let you know and allow you to fix those things as soon as they get out of sync. In other words, what makes me so valuable to these 30 VIP clientele? It's these two typed pages. And so before we leave today, I want you to think about a couple things. One, think about what really is the value of sitting with a doctor, a concierge doctor, and laying out all the things that you want to get better if you never get the roadmap. In other words, it would be a brilliant interaction. We may even have fun talking, but it has no real value unless you do something about it. So that's one thing I'd like you to think about. Secondly, I'd like you to think about the interactions that you're going to get outside of our relationship. Basically, someone in a white lab coat, stethoscope in hand, and you're simply asking them, saying, is everything okay? Well, I can't help to think that it may be a little bit like the check engine light syndrome. So many people that I see on a daily basis come in, and what we're finding is so ahead of the curve that I just can't keep it inside. And so as you may be getting excited about knowing these things way ahead of what you've been told, you too don't want to end up like a check engine light. Basically an engine gone wrong, or worse yet, a crash, like a black box, and people scurrying around an emergency room trying to figure out what's going wrong with your heart, or why you have the worst medical event that you could ever imagine. So here's what I leave you with. Take a moment, and when you do come in for your next interaction with me, or even better yet, if it's been a while, make the point to come in, and I will show you these very two typed pages that I really can't just keep with VIP clients. I need to get it out to you if you're interested. But if you're not interested, then go to your doctor visits, wait for the check engine light, or worse yet, your black box syndrome. Now, I also have a fun announcement. We're coming up on our Kindle contest. We're actually giving away a Kindle, and unless you call Alicia and get all the information, you're going to totally miss it. And that's the most fun about a contest, because it's going to actually reward you for something that you're already doing very kindly. And unless you actually make the deadline, I've actually extended it because we had such an overwhelming response. People are just getting through Easter. So I want to give everyone a chance to walk away with a Kindle. And if you're sitting there thinking to yourself, well, I already have one, well, this is the latest version, and you can certainly afford to give that as a gift. I think that's always fun. This is Dr. George Moricz with your Medical Minute at Body Hormone Balance. Thank you.